countries with 30 or 57 schools with 35 countries
Yes,
at the moment.
correct. Mm-hmm.
And in Thailand, you have already trained 60,000 teachers for EHV classes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
How much has this changed your life as one who's fully involved in it and those who are thoroughly involved in doing it?
Well, you can see a lot of love flowing amongst the children. They're so loving. The teachers are more loving, okay, and parents are also transforming. So we have a general change, not only in the school. The school is full of peace, full of love, teachers and children and parents, but the parents are outside the school. So it's spreading outside the school. And once we start to train teachers in other school, colleges and so on, they're a little bit transformed as well. Okay, there's a little bit more love coming. People who come and visit the school, they receive that atmosphere of love. They take it back with them. So really there's a general change taking place amongst the school system in the country. And of course it will take some time. The children will grow up. They will become our future citizens that are full of love. So really we can observe that love that is taking place.
What sort of curriculum do they go under?
In order to create love and the human values, okay, because love is the basis of all the 5 human values. Love,
Satya, Dharma, Shanti,
yes.
Prema, Ahimsa.
Yes, because love in action is right conduct. Love in our mind, you get a lot of peace, okay, and you also have ahimsa because that is love. You don't hurt anybody, and once you have love, you raise the consciousness higher and you get to the truth. So love is the basis of all the 5 human values. What was it you were asking?
What is in the curriculum to teach them this?
Oh,
because they go to normal school as opposed to going to a Sathya Sai school.
In a Sathya Sai school, we also teach in accordance with the curriculum of the country, because we
follow the syllabus from the
yes,
Ministry
we have
of
to use
Education.
the same syllabus so that we can take the children to the universities eventually. They need to have university education.
Academically they're at par. They don't lose out anything.
That's correct. But the difference is that we integrate values into all subjects. So values are part of the syllabus, which we follow, of course, the national syllabus. But the difference is the values that are there constantly.
Can you give an example which the audience listening to this program can understand?
Yes. Well, for example, we can integrate values into mathematics, into science, into all the subjects very simply. Take, for example, if you want mathematics, you have 32 divided by 8. What does that equal to? Well, the teacher will simply add a little bit. They'll say, my mother loves me very much. She took me to the market, and because of her love for me, she bought 32 apples for me. On that day, I went back home, and 7 of my friends came to visit me, and I remember my teacher teaching me to share, to give. So I decided to share the 32 apples with my 7 friends and myself, making 8 people. We're going to share equally. So I have 32 apples. I share with 8 people. That's 32 divided by 8. So it's equal to 4. So we give 4 apples to everyone, including myself. Now that is an example where we have integrated love of the mother, sharing, giving with our friends. Okay, so a lot of values are added onto the 32 divided by 8. And we can do this with any subject, with any mathematical problems or science problems, no problem.
You churned out 60,000 teachers in a very Buddhist country, Thailand, for
Yes.
example, have you had any problems from the clergy?
At first, they were suspicious what we were doing. Okay, but then as we continue, they feel that we are doing a good job. We are helping people to understand the truth, to become more devout Buddhist, and so on. And finally, the Buddhist Association of Thailand, they gave us a prize as the most outstanding Buddhist school in Thailand. Okay.
Amongst how many schools is that?
Well, we have some 40,000 schools in Thailand.
That's no mean achievement.
Yes, and actually, I was given the award also as the best Buddhist teacher in Thailand. This is at a school level. Okay, so they've also given us so many prizes, awards, as being an innovative school with innovation in teaching and so on. So they've been very interested, and it's partly because of all our effort that when they drafted the new constitution in Thailand, they've added the clause that the government must make sure that education must contain human values. Okay,
That's very
it's
important.
part of our constitution.
It's never been there before.
It's never been there before, but now it's in the constitution. So the whole country now has to develop courses with human values. That is why we are in great demand. People want to come and visit our school. They come. We have over 200 visitors per week coming to visit our school to see how we do it, how we integrate values, how we transform children and teachers, and they take back what they have learned, because it's now become law, especially part of the Constitution. And we also have an education bill which indicated very clearly that we must integrate values, that we must bring out the values from the children, we must